Hi, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the first chapter of The Monster in the Lake. And here, straight into it, is chapter 2, The Park. Once out in the warm, free air, Kit went to find her friends Alita and Josh. As she expected, they were lying underneath a tree, reading. Alita was curled up around her pile of books, like a neatly dressed dragon, guarding a papery hoard. Her black hair was, as always, perfectly plaited, and the skin had the healthy brown glow of someone who always ate their fruits and vegetables without having to be bribed. In fact, she had a little container full of mango that her mum had packed her. Kit wasn't sure how it was physically possible, but Alita was managing to eat the mango while she read without getting yellowy orange stains all over her purple dress. Tall, skinny Josh had tight brown curls, brown skin, and an expression of extreme concentration. He was taking notes as he read. Josh never went anywhere without a notebook. He had an amazing memory, but he insisted on writing everything down for posterity. Kit wasn't sure, but she thought posterity had something to do with your bottom. Josh was reading a book on Arthurian legends and wizard history, which Faith had found him from the stacks. He'd put a blanket on the ground to lie on, partly to keep himself from getting grass stains, but also to protect the book. Alita had her own rug and had spread out several books. She had the latest Danny Fandango and the Crown of Bones, which she'd just read for the fourth time that summer, and now she'd moved on to an even fatter book, The Lord of the Rings. Kit thought that a book that long would give you a permanent wrist injury. Trying to read it over Alita's shoulder certainly made Kit's brain feel injured. "Hi, Kit," said Josh. "Did you know King Arthur was actually a wizard and Merlin wasn't?" Kit told him that she didn't know that. She wasn't 100% sure that she needed to know it either. "So," Josh went on, full of excitement about his new discoveries, "Merlin was a fake who tried to steal Arthur's powers, and Guinevere was a wizard too. Only her story got covered up by history because back then people thought that only men should be wizards." "History sounds annoying," said Kit. "What are you reading, Alita?" "I'm just up to the bit where Frodo arrives in Rivendell with the other hobbits and Strider," said Alita, as if Kit should know who any of those people or places were, or what a hobbit was. "What's wrong?" asked Alita, seeing Kit's gloomy expression. "My spell blew up," said Kit. "Big fireball. Boom!" She threw herself on the ground next to them, gaining some new grass stains on her knees, shorts, and t-shirt in the process. "And now Faith thinks I'm probably lazy." "What went wrong with the spell?" asked Alita. "Did you get the hand gestures right?" asked Josh. He demonstrated the correct way of performing the gesture to lift the fireball. "Yes," said Kit. "I swear I did." "Even the bit where you lock your elbow?" asked Josh. Alita nudged him. "Kit knows what she's doing, Captain Cleverclog," she said. I did it right," said Kit, with a grateful look at Alita. "But it was like the magic was misbehaving." "Are you sure you didn't pronounce the words wrong?" asked Josh, giving her a skeptical look. Kit rolled her eyes. "Fine, don't believe me. Let's go for a walk." She picked up Alita and Josh's books. "Wow, these are heavy." "Not if you're sitting down reading them," said Josh, hopefully not getting up. But Kit stared until Josh and Alita reluctantly left their reading spot and picked up their blankets and strolled down towards the lake to look at the ducks. A dog walker was coming towards them. Kit thought it looked like the best job in the world, just walking around the park with a pack of dogs. There was a German shepherd, a sausage dog carrying a stick in its mouth, a tiny chihuahua, a big pit bull with the sweetest face that Kit had ever seen, and all in all, more dogs than Kit could ever count. Alita was grinning even more widely than Kit. "So many dogs," she whispered. A large dog broke away and squatted down for a wee, and then the pack came to a halt. The dog walker gave the children a toothy smile. "Would you like to say hello?" he gestured to the dogs. "They're all very friendly." Alita didn't need asking twice. Cute dogs needed stroking. She got down on her knees, carefully lying down next to the enormous books on her folded blanket, and started stroking a little fat spaniel, scruffling its ears. Kit crouched down and started stroking the sausage dog. It was very wriggly and a little cross-looking. Being a walking sausage was apparently a very difficult life. Josh was less delighted than the girls. "What if they lick me?" he said distrustfully. "That's exactly the point," said Alita. "Oh, one's licking my face." "Oh, that's not hygienic," muttered Josh, as the two girls were on their knees, stroking several dogs each, and giggling as the dogs tried to lick them. Kit heard a voice. It was like no other voice she'd ever heard before. It was snuffly and eager and excited. She couldn't tell where it had come from. Definitely wasn't human. She knew that much. "Mmm, goose poo," it said. And the next chapter is called The Voices, and I'll see you tomorrow for that one.